energy at my usually dull, quiet house. Jack, Sam, and Amy, who sometimes bicker and who are vaporous and otherworldly with fatigue, Trudy on a mattress in the kitchen nook, and the two big dogs and the cat, who is bitter. Jax mostly sleeps, nurses, poops, blinks at you with black goggle eyes, pees on you while you are changing him, passes out. Amy's mom is social and talkative, which is hard for me because I am usually just with myself all day. Trudy and Amy don't always get along. It is a pretty typical mother-daughter situation. Amy and Sam have huge needs for food, laundry, sometimes companionship, often isolation, but don't always know which, so it is exhausting to tiptoe around if they are not getting along, or to get dismissed even when I am in my loveliest, least intrusive, most saintly mode. It is crowded and fraught here sometimes, as if everyone has PMS all at once, including Jax and tiny Amy with these now gigantic 36G breasts, often exposed, and I get sick of seeing them, as she is frequently topless in their room because Jax nurses so much and her bra hurts her nipples, and under stress I become National Geographic averse. I don't even especially like Sam going around without a shirt on. I want to shout, "Everybody must have clothes on when he or she is in my hut, and please use the forks which you'll find in the basket in the center of the table." Other times it's easy village living, Trudy and I happily doing housework together a lot, Amy nursing the baby every 2 hours, all of us changing these truly disgusting mustardy diapers from the Black Lagoon. I remember thinking when Sam was newborn, how can this magical, precious being produce such filth? I used to wonder if Sam was doing this out of baby spite, taking my glorious milk and turning it into such a foul product. And how could such voluminous waste come out of such a tiny vessel? It would be as if a newborn kitten shat a whole haggis. Yesterday I was walking around the house with Jax, who was sleeping in my arms, and we really were the ultimate portrait of what heaven will be like. But when we came into Amy and Sam's bedroom, they were fighting about whether to separate or not. Just then I wished I had a gun so Jax and I could shoot our way out of this messy situation, and then I remembered, oh wait, they're the parents. Rats. So I transformed myself into Red Cross Field Station management nurse and mobilized Amy, Trudy, and Jax for his first stroller walk to the Redwood Park. That was lovely and great for Sam to have a little space, but I felt the burden of the fight and of our exhaustion. The small children on the structures at the park looked like linebackers and Slavs compared with Jax. I sneaked out that night to be alone in the car with the radio off and a bag of medicinal chocolate, although I had already gained 4 pounds in the hospital cafeteria during our stay and felt like a fat old granny. When I got back home, Sam was mean to me because I had forgotten to buy cereal, and Amy was mad at Trudy for talking too much, so Trudy and I sat on the couch together with blankies and my leftover chocolates and binged on legal shows. Through it all, though, the ups and downs, Jack shines like a pearl. Looking at Sam's and Amy's faces when they hold him, so madly in love, and watching Sam changing poopy diapers all the time nearly brings me to tears. My wild son, who like most boys smashed and bashed his way through childhood with branches and bats and wooden swords, who shut down and pulled so far away as a teenager that sometimes I could not find him, now taking tender care of his own newborn, a miniature who is both unique and reflective. Sam is still every age he ever was, from the fetus to the infant to the adolescent to the father. And Einstein would probably say that Jax is already every age he ever will be, but in such super slow motion relative to our limited perspective that we can't see the full spiral of him yet, only this tan bundle of perfect infanthood with a blue butt. One night I ran away from home and told everyone I was going to Bible study at St. Andrew, but instead I went to Macy's. I tried to shell out money on something really meaningless and bourgeois, like blusher or overpriced peds, but I was too screwed up mentally, or too well, I'm not sure. I couldn't find one thing to buy, so I sat in the parking lot, in rage, bereft, empty, fit to be tied, and watching the bad movie and what my